Shut up! We are performing William Shakespeare's greatest history about England's greatest king.
That's right, we are performing Henry V. And the crowd goes crazy!
Now, the most difficult part about putting on a production of Henry V is, of course, casting the role of good King Harry. Harry was a wise king.
A wise king.
Harry was a noble king.
A noble king!
And he had some of the best soliloquies ever written by William Shakespeare.
Soliloquize, king!
So that's why, after a long discussion, we tables have decided that good King Harry is going to be played by, of course, me. So, Robin, that's not what... I patched up that hole for that reason. Robin, for God's sake, we talked about this earlier, remember? No,
Thomas, I know we talked about this earlier, but seriously, this is funnier.
Thomas, I think it's a brilliant idea if Robin plays the king, and I think the audience agrees with me. Do not make me throw a
Well, I understand.
You're ready for a temperature where I will eat your soul.
Alright. You get to be Henry. You're holding the costume, it's just a hat, Robin. Robin, you're holding Alright. Let's just get this train wreck started. Lords and ladies, William Shakespeare's Henry V. Act 1, Scene 1 takes place as a member of the chorus. Comes out, basically tells us what's going to happen for the next 20 or so minutes, and I guess Snug will be doing that.
Robin will mess up her lines.
Yes.
Nick will dress like a girl.
It's in my contract.
I'll say something inappropriate.
Hey.
We'll embarrass a few people in the audience.
Hi, guys.
And Thomas will get mad. Thank you.
What was that? That was...
Exactly what is going to happen. Thank you.
Can't argue with that. All right. Scene 2 takes place in the English castle, where King Henry is discussing with his court about the upcoming war with France.
Well, we could say that there's a section of land between Germany and France which technically belongs to us.
You're not going to do that, are you?
No.
Or we could say we're trying to infuse a bit of patriotism into our ailing country. But you're not going to do that either, are you? No.
We know who we're dealing with. We're not idiots. France has given you a gift.
A really bad gift. A gift?
Yes,
We're going to war for a gift.
a really spooky gift.
What gift is that, Balls?
Snug.
Of the tennis variety.
I guess.
I don't get it. Are they making fun of my past and my tennis game or maybe my golf score?
It's a French thing. To war.
War. I never said anything about going to war with
France kicks puppies.
That's why I didn't vote for him. All right. Hey, lords and ladies, for those of you who are going to go see the real thing at the Globe, that's pretty much how this thing starts.
Yeah.
So let's move on to Scene 3. Scene 3 takes place with 3 English soldiers as they prepare for battle.
And they look an awful lot like you. What's your name?
Wrong!
Your name is now Pistol.
Hi, Pistol.
Accolades for Pistol. And when we point to you, we want you to say, yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Very good. I like it. Man takes direction. And like, shut up.
You. What's your name?
Peter.
Wrong! Now see the stuff with the silence.
Your name is now Nim.
Nim.
Accolades for Nim. And when we point to you, we want you to say, no, it isn't.
No, it isn't.
Going to the Shatner School of Acting.
All right, let's see if people have been paying attention to this, all right? You, what's your name?
plays, basically to bicker and fight and provide comic relief in what is otherwise a really dry and boring history. Although there is one important thing they have to do.
What's that?
Yes, they have to announce the death of Falstaff.
The death of Falstaff.
Now here's some actual history, folks. You can take this back to your teachers and all that and just disregard everything else. This part is actually educational.
Yeah.
But you see, Falstaff was a much beloved character that Shakespeare liked to jam into as many plays as humanly possible. Ow, I don't know. All right. So Shakespeare loved writing him in all these plays because people would come from all over the land just to see Falstaff in Shakespeare's plays because Falstaff was fat, drunk, and stupid. Yay!
I'm 2 out of 3. I never get me too.
Anyway, unfortunately, the actor that played Falstaff in all of Shakespeare's previous plays kind of got up and left the company. Yeah, so Shakespeare...
Instead of sending out a press release,
Or having the guts to tell anybody what the heck was going on.
or maybe just hiring another actor?
Yes, and kids, this was even before MySpace, so they had no way to get this out. Instead, he had Falstaff die off stage of a strange, itchy disease. I'm not kidding. This is so stupid. We couldn't make this up. No. But we mechanicals, we have a very firm stance about our death. We are pro-death. We like our death right on stage for everyone to see. So I wonder which one of us would like to die of a strange, itchy disease. Not it? Well,
Go to.
you're weird. Fellas and ladies, Snug Fit is proud to present the screaming death of Falstaff.
Hey everybody, I'm doing Shakespeare! I'm Tom Elizabeth!
She's not queen yet.
Thank you.
I've always wanted that seat, folks. Always wanted that seat.
Hi, along with our free soldiers, we have also amassed the entire English army, which is going to be played by all of you. So here are some acting notes. You are the English army and proud of it. Everything about you exudes your English pride in your country and your culture. You learn from the English so much, you have no problem approaching the stage at the end of the show to drop 10 pounds with a nice black stomach. There's a picture of William Shakespeare on it with wiggle lines near his butt. Yeah, that marketing class paid off. Yeah. You love being English, and anytime you hear any of the four of us say, the English Army, I want you all to go, bully! Yeah, let's practice. Ready? The English Army advances. Bully!
No. I'm sorry, folks, but that was not nearly good enough. Was it, Neil?
No, it isn't!
You're using the audience against themselves. All right, fine. We shall try this again. The English Army attacks!
That's better, but I'm afraid it is still in need of some improvement. Right, Pistol?
You don't have to listen. All right, so how about you try it, Mr. Fancy Pants?
Here we go. The English Army drank tea.
Go on, Nicky! Hey, don't stop that! Don't you encourage that behavior. You're on my list. Can we move on? All right. Now, we find ourselves in the scene in the French castle. And the French
surrender, boy, do I surrender. I surrender.
Whoa, what is this?
Shakespeare!
This could be construed as highly offensive. What if there were French people in the audience?
No, I'm sorry. I apologize. Blade.
I'll have you know I was born in France.
Really?
Yeah. Your mommy, daddy, 3 little brothers, born outside this nice little town called Nancy.
Nancy?
Yes, and even though we live here now and we're proud to be Englishmen and all that, deep down, my brothers and I, we're still proud Nancy boys.
It's a French thing.
Can we move on? All right, we now find ourselves in front of the city of Harfleur. Where there are no pirates, the land city, you idiots. And this is where King Henry delivers to the English army his most famous and rousing speech.
Once more, repeat his damn name! Once more!
Robin, that's not... Where did you find peaches?
I fell off a truck!
No, for God's sake, Robin, that is not the words. This is why I didn't want you to be Henry. I learned the whole speech. I know it. You're good. You know what? We're not doing it. We're skipping the speech. Move on. Just go. Just don't do that. You don't know what to do.
Ew! Peaches shouldn't make that sound!
French are really old.
I think I'm just gonna take them and put them in your dinner!
Great. All right, let's just skip.
You know what, Thomas? I think this is a really important speech, and I think it would be a brilliant idea if somebody else gave it. Right, Pistol?
I don't get no. All right, right, fine. The speech shall be given.
Once more unto their breeches, dear
No, that is totally inappropriate. Robin, breeches, no. Where did you find this from? I don't care. No, God, Robin, for God's sakes, this is Shakespeare's most brilliant speech. Anybody who hears it stands up and takes action.
I was gonna go surfing!
No, it's not about surfing. It's about art. It's about patriotism. It's about poetry.
You want that crap?
Yes.
Oh, I can do that.
I will put you in the throat.
Once more under the breach, David. Once more, close that wall with our English king. Peace, there's nothing so becomes a man as modest stillness and humility, but when the blast of war blows in our ears, then imitate the action of the tiger. Stiffen the sinews, summon the blood, disguise fair nature with hard, favored rage. Then lend the eye the terrible aspect. Let pride through the footage of the head like a brass cannon. Let us know you are worth your breeding, which I doubt not. For that is not one of them. So mean and base, which hath not noble luster in your eyes. See you there like greyhounds at the slit, straining at the start. For the game's afoot, follow your spirit, and upon the charge, cry God for Harry, England, and St. George!
Wow. See, I told you that was crap. That was just awesome. I'm moving on. That's the proper thing to do, right, Tim?
No, it isn't.
That's the S guy.
Shut up! You should have known better. You could have played back the video that he's taken, and you should have known that I was... Moving on. All right. We have the Battle of Harfleur. And guess who is the victorious? The English army. Hooray! As they beat up the French army. We have nothing for that.
No, we don't.
Oh, you know what? Here, for the sake of fairness, you're all going to have to play the French army as well, all right? All right, so you get some acting notes. You are the French army and proud of it. Everything about you exudes your Frenchy goodness. and you like being French. You love your culture. You love your culture so much that you have no problem coming up to the stage today to drop 15,000 French shirt that has a joke on it. I'll offer English translations later. Oh yes, you love being French. And any time any of us says the French army, I want you all to go wee wee.
Oh, God. Thomas, hang on a second. 5 seconds ago, you were worried we were going to upset any random French people who showed up at our audience.
So?
Look, I know the French have this tendency to surrender at the drop of a hat, but you don't have to go turning all yellow.
Yes, sunk to Egypt.
No, Thomas, we do Shakespeare. E-jokes are a step up.
Touché.
Yeah.
All right. And now we have our victors, the English army. And Henry gets a second pillage of town.
Go get him.
Excuse me. How come she gets to pillage?
Last time we let you pillage, we're a band from 4 counties, 3 Renaissance fairs, and an art show.
Good time.
Yeah, it was. Go ahead, Robin. Pillage away.
Pillage it! Everything's a little French thing, isn't it?
It is what she does it. No. You know what? Let's skip that because this is a kid's show.
Yeah,
all right. So let's move on to our next scene, which is more bickering with our stooges.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't. No,
You are somebody's mother.
You need to, maybe if I could, oh, jeez. Hi, kids.
All right. Wow, one person clapped for you standing up. Woo. Yeah, all right. Now, we find ourselves in front of the city of Agincourt. Agincourt! No French pirates, because that's just weird. And this is where King Henry delivers to the English army his famous St. Christmas Day speech, which none of these idiots are going to say because that would be a bloody, horrible idea.
No, it isn't.
For God's sakes, Nim, have you not been watching the same show I've been seeing? Every time I try to instill any kind of actual Shakespeare, when we go backstage and go through somebody else's problems, apparently, it comes out with a really bad psych ad that is not worth seeing in the first place. We're not going to do it because it's a bad, bad idea.
No, it isn't.
I swear, I will put the... You at home! Have you ever seen an aneurysm before? Because this is what it looks like! Because of him! Zoom in on his face! Zoom in on his face, because that's the last time you're gonna see him! It's the wrong thing to do! Tell him, Bardoff! Oh, don't you stop. What are you doing? You know what? You know what? We're at war and strange things happen. Like, enter a random French sword fighter named the Guy. Bonjour! 5 years in college, alright. And he walks past the front line of the English army. Oh, but it's not bullying because he finds a place where Bardoff is sleeping. Oh, whatever is going to happen as he wields his sword thingy really up high and goes stab. And Bardoff dies a nasty, horrible, screaming death. Wow, that was kind of pathetic, Oh, yeah, it's always applaud the death scene. I don't know where I got this thing, but I like it. What?
I'm the king and I want to kill somebody!
I understand that, but you need sufficient reason. You gotta go through Parliament.
No, we're doing Shakespeare. Knock yourself out, kid. I'm pissed off! Isn't this the right thing to do?
Well, now you can't argue, can you, Nim?
Yeah!
And Nim does horrible, nasty, screaming death.
Scream, Nick.
Apparently, he died of indigestion. Well, there's only one soldier left. I wonder what's going to happen next.
Oh, no.
We get to eat tonight. We got so much ham. Well, now everybody's dead. I guess that means we're on our last scene. Oh, the last scene. This is the best scene of the whole play. For this is where King Henry goes to the French castle to woo the Princess Catherine. That's a French thing. Oh, come on, Robin.
Was it good for you?
It was lay miserable.
I think it was victorious! And the English army fired out! Hooray! And we all lived
Happily ever after the end. Oh.
Ladies and ladies, thank you so much for joining us for some Irreverent Shakespeare today. If you'd like to see more Irreverent Shakespeare, please join us at 5 o'clock upon the round stage for our production of A Midsummer's Daydream, the stupidest thing we do all day.
Look how we're dressed now.
If you'd like to buy a t-shirt or CD, please come see us over there after the show. If you'd like to just say hi, please come see us over there after the show. I am Snug Fitz.
I am Thomas Snap.
I'm here with
securing my manhood.